Jeff Siglage here on Marty's Motorized Mayhem, Dirt Modified Nostalgia Tour, 2017 Modified Champion, John Stanley. And I know, John, this is really all you wanted this year.
This is it. I want the belt.
A lot of racing, a lot of different, a lot of travel. Plattsburgh, Paradise, and of course we started off at Can-Am. But this is tonight. You really showed some stuff here, more like we were used to seeing back in 2016. Led a few laps. Thought you had something for Barry, but car went away from you towards the end.
Yeah. It started out as a good night, and really it finished up pretty good considering how the season's gone.
I know there's got to be somebody you want to thank.
Well, I guess I better thank Cheryl to start with, and of course Jeff Siglage and Derek Flynn for putting this all together. It's a great idea. I think it's going to go far.
That's it. Modified Champion, John Stanley, Dirt Modified Nostalgia Tour here on Marty's Motorized Mayhem, brought to you by the Mohawk Valley Community College. Jeff Siglage back here at the Mohawk International Raceway with the Nostalgia Division Champion, Tim Haggerty. And Tim, probably shouldn't have happened, but when I saw the 22 slow in the backstretch, I'm like, well, it's on the table.
Yeah, well, that was it. It was actually on the front stretch coming out of corner number 4, and I was following them all race long, and we're not going to wreck our cars to win a race. You know, we don't race like that. So I'm just following them, waiting, and Matt was driving a great race on his bumper coming out of 4. Then all of a sudden I see him waving his arm and losing power, and I'm jumping. So jumped to the high side to get around him, and luckily we didn't have any contact on the straightaway. But it was fun race with Matt all summer.
This series did a lot of different tracks. We were at, of course, Can-Am. We started there. We're all familiar with that place. Then we went to the Plattsburgh Speedway Airborne Park, and we did a race down in Paradise at Geneva, New York. Back here in Mohawk, which you're somewhat familiar with. I know it's got to be a little more comfortable racing here at Mohawk. You had the other two cars covered in your class. Talk a little bit about the car and some of the challenges driving the original car as compared to some of the other guys out there with the old Bicknells and Tio.
Well, yeah, so this car is actually a 36 Chevy. The frame rails are 1936, so they're actually 81 years old, the frame rails in this car. Yeah, it's a challenging piece to run, but it's always fun trying to see. When I put this car together, I didn't build it to win races. I built it to see how fast I could make it go. And tonight, to win this feature tonight, which is the first feature win for this race car, I've run a couple of heats. It's kind of rewarding because it's got hours and hours and man hours on that old race car. All
right. There's your 2017 Dirt Modified Nostalgia Tour champion, Tim Haggerty from Kingston, Ontario. Jeff Siglage here for the Dirt Modified Nostalgia Tour on Marty's Motorized Mayhem, brought to you by the Mohawk Valley Community College.